Hey everyone, just got home from seeing the brand new Final Destination film, Final Destination Bloodlines. Death is back, and it's back for vengeance for sure with this movie. Just general thoughts, not going to spoil anything. Opening weekend, and there's a lot to spoil, especially if you're a fan of the franchise. Yes, New Line Cinema brought Final Destination back. We haven't had one since Final Destination 5 14 years ago. This one, we have our normal premonition in the beginning. We see a huge disaster, which is really well done and well pulled off. A lot of CGI was implemented, but they did it in a way where it blends pretty well. So it's not like Final Destination, the Final Destination, where the CGI was just crap. They do a pretty good job of mixing CGI with practical effects. And there are practical effects gore gags here that are spectacular. Movie's pretty damn gory. I would say it's on the gorier side of the Final Destination films for sure, and there's plenty of deaths, and there's definitely going to be a few definite memorable ones. Like in part 2, everybody remembers the log truck death, and whenever you're driving on a highway and you're behind a log truck, you try to avoid that and go around them or change lanes because of part 2. Well, there's a few in this one that's going to make you think about some items that you might come in contact with. That's all I'll say about that. They try to give a little bit more, they inject a little bit more story into this one than the last 3 that we've gotten. Usually we get the premonition, the setup, and then it's just our survivors, or the ones that survived or got away from the disaster, just trying to figure out what's going on and how to cheat death. This one, there's a whole family involved, family lineage, like a couple generations of family. That's why it's called Bloodlines, and the granddaughter's just trying to figure out what's going on. It goes all the way back to grandma, and the whole family's involved at that point. And so that gets more people involved with the deaths and, all that stuff. And Tony Todd makes his final screen appearance because he died after, just a couple months ago, Tony Todd passed away. And they do give him a nice send-off. They do, I won't spoil it, but they do give his character, he's been with us since the first one. I mean, he didn't show up in the Final Destination, but he's had a part of each movie except for that one, so it was nice that they brought him back and gave him a proper send-off. And to a terrific actor, it's a shame that he's gone. But they do give him a good send-off here, I will say that. I was pretty happy with how they did it. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good way to restart the franchise if that's what they're planning on. I know originally this was supposed to go to HBO Max only, and then I think they gave him some more money and decided to release it theatrically. And then from what it looks like, it's going to do pretty good this weekend, hopefully. I'm a fan of the Final Destination franchise. I've been with it since the beginning. And, I thought this one was a pretty damn solid entry. So out of the theater reaction, I would give Final Destination Bloodlines a solid 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a solid piece of horror cinema, and I had a good time with it. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for Final Destination Bloodlines. Are you planning on seeing this one? Have you seen it already? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe button, share this video. I greatly would appreciate that. That's it for this one. I'll be back next week with a ranking video for this whole franchise. But until then, bye.